moderation. I limit these hands in moderation, but the devil inside loves combinations. Never seen it like me, bitch, I'm an alien. Been a Donda, ski mask can make you run. Been a Donda like a cop at stadium. See a little blood and go macadamia. But the boy, that's a huge mistake. Told you I'm not of the human race. Keep pulling that trigger, I'll mutilate. Hands chopped with a shooting pain. There's venom inside, it's ready to rise. So think big, are you ready to die? The last time I was ready to riot, now I'm fighting the corners inside. And my demons, but they stay eating. It's dark in me and it ain't leaving. I try to burn it and stay breathing. And no heart means I ain't baiting this nigga.
I am your host, the King Shadow. And this is another No Excuse Reactions. Now here it comes, the daily wrap-up crew. Like I said I was going to do 2 videos ago. Let's get it in. Now, I am a little backed up. I got a couple videos I need to do, so bear with me. I'm pushing them out as fast as I can. Now, the daily wrap-up crew. This episode was interesting because they had 3 big girls up there trying to explain why girls like to get surgeries and trying to explain their points of views on shit. So let's get into it because this is an interesting conversation. You know, them boys like to be a little bit, you know, chill and shit, you know what I mean? But you know how I get. So let's get into it. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, holler back at me, share it out.
Y'all ain't trying to hear no
ain't
like
no
tell
nice
you.
way.
I'm bad.
To this day, there's no nice way to tell a woman she gained weight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Pay for my surgery.
No, what? I'm not paying for no surgery. I want to see you get there natural. I'll go to the gym show.
You have no reason to say
No.
nothing. Pay for my
No,
surgery.
I'm not. No, we gon' Why you can't go to the gym with me? Why we can't go work this out?
Surgery.
Why
I like natural women, and I'm gonna pay for your surgery to be unnatural.
If you complaining so much, the way you know what I'm saying?
Take your to the gym.
So since I'm complaining so much, you don't want to do about it, and I ain't paying for that shit. Deuces.
So you wouldn't pay for
That's
like
it.
your BM or like your girlfriend's?
Yeah, like you
No,
know, people change. If they
If somebody has a kid
The
for
only
you?
thing I would pay for is titties. Cause I know after babies, know what I mean, them shit start to, know what I mean,
Your
I
body
would
get bad
pay for
after
them.
a baby too.
and a lot of parts.
But
not
that's
just the
easier to fix. You can't fix titties. Man.
A stomach is not an easy fix.
It is
a big
not.
You
mouth.
cannot fix titties. You cannot.
Ain't no machine at the gym. Ain't no titty machine. You and that like, yo.
the same way y'all lift y'all bird chest up. Like
I just
That's
feel like
a-
if you guys sit down and you're like, babe, something's going on. Okay, I don't feel comfortable either. And you be like, okay, I can help.
There's no machine to fix saggy titties. Like that.
It's no
Like, you know what
machine.
I'm saying? Like that.
Name the exercise. Name the exercise. But you could do some crunches. You could do some sit-ups.
Okay. So I started it off. Actually, it's the beginning of the show, so they always do a little bit clip before the title. I'm not gonna show the title, that's copyright. But that's a perfect little conversation right there. You feel? The girl says, you know, if you have a girlfriend or something like that, you get them the BBL, titty job, tummy tuck, and all that shit. Let's put it this way. Okay. I'm with you because of what you already have. Okay? Now, just like Ace was saying there, you feel me? Titties, there is no machine for titties, you feel me? You can work on your pecs all you want, but them things ain't gonna get bigger. Okay? Now, when you have a baby, yes, the baby, if you actually breastfeed, yes, the baby does make them things sag a bit. Okay, so I can understand do a little titty job, you know what I mean? I can understand that. You ain't having no more kids? Great. Okay, we done with the kids. You can get your bustier back up. Okay. But the whole ass thing, why are you getting a new booty if I didn't ask for it? Who you getting a new booty for? Leave my ass alone. You feel? See, that's the thing where a lot of these girls ain't understanding. Okay, you're falling into the traps. You're falling into the traps. You want to follow these girls that done this shit and got famous and thinking you can do this shit and get famous, but no, stop it. Okay, understand. Who's gotten famous by just copying someone and not putting their own flavor to it? Who's done that? Okay, who's gotten popular by just copying someone and not putting their own shit to it. No one. Like, no one. They call you a biter, a hater, copycat, fake ass nigga. You feel me? They'll do a whole lot. No one does that. Okay? So why do you women think it's okay to follow Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and all them bitches with the fake asses? And if you don't understand, why aren't you still following them right now? Where Cardi done took out her ass shots, so did Nicki. So like, now you girls are still going over there to get some booties and shit. And these girls are taking them out and doing exactly the opposite of what their music says to keep their relationships and marriages. Okay? If you're gonna have them as your leaders and examples, then you need to delve deep into their lives and see what the example did. You feel me? You going off the art and not the person. So, understand that's more self-loathing than you trying to be something for your dude. Okay? I gotta put that out there. I just had this conversation, so I gotta put that out there real quick. So let's get into this.
Bill, the ladies, let them know where they can follow you at.
Hi, my name is Millie. You can follow me at The Real Millie with 3 L's, Y at the end.
My name is Lizzie. You can follow me at Lizzie, 2 double squares in the front.
Hey y'all, it's Golden. You can follow me on Instagram at Golden Zai. That's Golden Z-I-H.
She forgot her name real quick. She like, damn, what's my
No,
name?
I was
Like,
going to say something to her about the double. What you said? Double score?
Double underscore.
Yo, anyway, man, before we get into these topics, make sure y'all hit that like button and make sure y'all subscribe. I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna get into black on black violence, right? Y'all think that's a real thing, or you think that's a myth that people, the media, likes to portray? What's your thoughts on that?
I definitely feel like the media likes to portray black on black crime. They definitely emphasize it for sure, rather than emphasizing all types of races and everybody else. But I feel like as a community we should all, I know it's like one person can't change the world, but everybody should be trying to change themselves in order to affect everybody else.
That's good. Y'all any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't feel like that's a big thing. I just feel like people, I don't know. That's kind of hard to me because you don't pick who you want to have beef with, who you want to start with, but some people do. So you just never know. It depends on the person. That's how I feel.
Honestly, when I think of black on black crime, I feel like they talking about niggas that's in the streets. Like, it's too much. Like, you see people that you grew up with in high school, grammar school, whatever, then y'all join 2 separate blocks and it becomes like, a problem. And then they become like violent to each other.
But when it's Billy shooting up the school, they don't say white on white crime.
Right.
I mean,
That's true.
so I mean,
That's a fact. I ain't never heard no media talk about white on white crime, and that's like a really big thing. Like, you know what I mean? What's your thoughts on it?
Violence. So, you gotta love their explanations on what they thought about black on black violence and what and one of the girls hit it on the nail. The media portrays and exploits the black on black bullshit. Okay? Now, the thing is, really, there's only black on black violence because motherfuckers like to be ignorant still. Okay? And, we pitted against each other, and motherfuckers still don't understand that shit. You feel me? This is why people, black people don't support black-owned businesses, because we still have that fucking bullshit-ass mindset to pit each other against each other. That house nigga versus yard nigga. Okay? And then, to another notion, weird. Get it? Okay. The whole ignorance, okay? When you're in poverty and shit, okay? The gangs. That's the biggest affront on the black on black crime right there, you feel me? Just on the fact that y'all niggas lost track of what you're supposed to be fucking doing, okay? You lost the objectives. Y'all just do it to have a place to feel that you doing something with each other and fucking camaraderie and whatnot, and thinking you gangsters and thinking you able to do this and that and this. Fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. Okay. Let me talk to you young boys real quick. Young boys right here. The gangs started as a protectorate from them. If you don't know who them is, you're a fucking retard. I shouldn't have to explain what them is when you're black. I shouldn't have to explain that. Okay. Now, I know nobody in your family. You ain't have no big uncle. You ain't had no daddy. Your mama ran that nigga away a long time ago. So let me be big uncle for you. Okay. Listen to your OG. The gangs was made to protect our people. We protect our own. But the government got into it, twisted the mindset, and now we just end up fucking killing each other. So, as I said, we end up killing each other. Got a little cut off. But we are warrior races, you feel me? So we naturally have extra aggression, just like our women. We have extra aggression. But we were never taught how to point that shit in the right areas. We were never taught how to utilize that shit like we were supposed to. And this is why we go on the wayside. So when you're surrounded by niggas all the time and you don't know no better about anything from anything, then what else you get but black on black crime? Nigga against nigga. So understand, get some education and you learn some shit. See your true enemies. Alright, let's get back in.
As a community, we just gotta do better. There's no reason that you should feel uncomfortable walking in your own neighborhood. Like, you get what I'm saying? People that look like you, these people look like us, bro. And we looking at them like they're the ops. Like, you get what I'm saying? They're looking at them like they're the enemies. We want to harm each other, and that's not a way we should go. Like, I'm not gonna say like, yo, black on black violence only exists in in our community at a high rate. You know what I mean? But it is highlighted. You know what I mean? And we have to get out of that mindset of looking at each other as this crab in a barrel mentality, as Ace always says. And just start looking at other ways to build each other up, speak life into each other. Like, there's no reason you should, like PNB Rock, like you had that bar in the beginning. There's no reason, bro, you can't enjoy breakfast with your significant other and people who's trying to rob you and ultimately, like, end your life because of, for what? Like, you know what I mean? For a watch or a chain. Like, that to me is just crazy. You know what I mean?
And that
Facts. They spoke a lot of truth there. Well done. But facts. Okay. We gotta get out of that mindset. We gotta get out of it. As a community, we gotta get out of that mindset, that slave mentality, you feel me? We still looking at each other as the opposition instead of each other as family. Okay. We quick to say bruh. We don't treat niggas like bruhs. Okay. Not even cousins. But we're quick to say that shit. But we can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Gotta change the mindset of our community. This is why they gave us. This is why they pushed that mindset on our community, because we big and we're productive. So, like, literally, I have it on one of my other videos. We have gathered more money than all the races, but yeah, we pushed it all the way back to them instead of making something for ourselves. A couple of people made businesses with that PPP loan, but no one supported it, and a lot of them failed, and then some went up, you feel me? But the rest was scamming. Just take the money and run. Thinking about yourselves. You gotta do better, people. Let's go.
What will prevent you from going on a second date? Y'all got all these laughs over there. I need to hear some answers. Like, what's up?
A few things for sure. Go ahead.
Groupon.
Groupon is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
If a nigga pull out a Groupon, that's
on the first date. That's a little off.
Wow.
Third or fourth, okay.
If you want to enjoy the experience, it don't really.
So if you had a great night, vibe good, everything,
I think it all depends.
He looking good. You feeling good.
I think it's the vibe. Because even if you bring a Groupon and I'm looking at you sideways, if your vibe is like light and like I feel like your intentions are pure, then whatever, let's see where it goes. That vibe definitely comes first.
But you know, a first date is a risk. So if he trying to lessen that risk, what's the problem? You know what I mean?
Like, I feel like you could always tell a vibe on a date. Like you always can, you know. I feel like girls.
So I'm
I feel like
supposed to-
I always know.
So I'm supposed to keep the Groupon just in case they get.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying.
She about to
the
expire.
Groupon.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm saying the Groupon thing. I'm just
Oh, okay, all right.
when you go on a date, honestly, you're not there for 30 minutes or so. You sitting there and talking. If it's like going with the flow, everything's vibing, then you know that maybe I want to go on this date again. But if it's boring and I'm just here in my head like,
Yo, listen, them Groupons be hitting. I want a
Yeah,
helicopter ride.
So what would prevent a second date? One thing I gotta say, what is the daily rapper crew with these niggas in the Groupon? What's with the Groupon? But still, for a first date, ladies, why does it have to be so expensive? Let's just put that out there. Why you want it so expensive for a first date? Wait a minute. Why you want it expensive? And why you want it in the most crowded motherfucking place? Think about that for a second. Just a little bit. Okay? You're talking to this motherfucker for a minute. And he finally asks you out on a date. And you want to go to a loud ass restaurant that's very popular. Or you want to do something very expensive. Why? It's the first date. This is where a conversation is supposed to be started up at. Okay? You go somewhere to conversate, get relaxed together. You feel me? What is happening here? That's what a first date's supposed to be. The engagement. Okay? The start of the game. Okay? This is just like, no, I should be saying that's like the second quarter of the game. Okay? You should be already into a little bit of the flow of, or a feel for a motherfucker. You feel me? You should be already there. Okay? Then you get to the first date. Okay? And then, now, if the dude offers up, man, if you offer the fuck up, you cash the fuck up. That's just straight up. If you say you want to take them to do this, that, this, and that, and this, that, and the other, don't expect that bitch to bring no money. You did that. Don't blame her. You did that. That's you going above and beyond on the first date. That's you, not them. You nigga. Now, the girls that be asking for the extra, that's them. But manners, they usually kill second dates. You feel me? If your manners is atrocious, bitch, if I can't even get a full conversation out of you, I don't care how good you look. That's a turn off. Okay? Like, and I know for a lot of guys that is, like, you know what I mean? And then there's some guys that can't even hold a conversation, so they need you to talk, to engage. Okay? And then there's some guys, they talk too fucking much. So, manners. Hygiene, you feel me? If either one of you smell like ass, you feel me? That's a bad sign. Shit, I'm gonna have to make this a two-parter. This is gonna get long, man. God damn it, wrap up crew. Alright, so we might make this a two-parter. Let's get back to it.
I'm not.
Shorty ain't even know, like, you know what I mean? She above the city, like, you get what I'm saying? Them Groupons be hitting,
But I
man.
shouldn't pay on the first date neither. You know, if you're inviting me out, then you should pay. Like,
That's a big
that's
fact.
how I feel.
So if you inviting a dude out, are you paying?
Yeah, if I did that, but most I don't.
That-
I
you
don't
You have to
do
stop
that.
asking
Yeah.
women that.
I
They
don't-
don't,
I'm not
they
asking
don't
them
ask
on a
men
date.
out, bro. Of
That's
course
a
they gonna
fact.
say yeah.
You're
They
right,
don't
you're
ask
right.
So
Yeah.
basically, you would be like, I'm not going out with him again.
Why would you invited me out?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Honestly, I feel like for me,
I should never.
a turn off for the date, like the first date, I wouldn't go back on a second date with you, judging by the way you eat. Like,
By the way you eat?
I can't. Like, I can't do it.
Yeah, Drew gonna be.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I can't.
I will. Because if you on the first date,
like people,
I'm gonna be like,
I'm not.
No,
I'm not doing it.
Don't eat with me.
It's gonna turn me off. How you eat?
like that.
Nigga eat like a horse.
Like Mr. Ed.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this a two-parter. I'm gonna have to get to the last two topics in the next video. So, you heard what the girl said and all that shit. And the last one, she went to the pettiest shit, but yeah, that falls around the whole fucking manners. You feel me? All that. While you eating, like, nigga, you cow? Like, why am I seeing your food twice? Nigga, why am I seeing the process in your mouth going on? Nigga, no. Manners, okay? The second girl, what I said, you went ahead and say you gonna do something. Females. Some females do. As guys out on the date. Then expect the nigga to pay for that. Nah, cool. The initiate pay. So if you asking for that date, you paying. Okay? If you asking the person that's being asked, not paying shit. You know what I'm saying? This is proper etiquette. Okay? It's proper etiquette. I know no one teaches etiquette classes. I do. Yep. Anyway, so we're gonna make this a two-parter. I hope y'all like my show. Please do like and subscribe. Leave me a comment, share me out. Let me know like that dope. Every time I fall, I know. Later days.
Everything is all my fault, so every time I fall like through. Every time I call my help, everyone ignores my phone. Damn, never don't need your help, I can do it on my own. We are venom, yeah, this world I'm taking.